Hello everyone, this is the Panda Photographer from 616studios.com. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk to you and make sure that you guys are really utilizing the Godox X1T triggers for your Canon, Nikon, Sony, Pentax, or Fuji cameras. Now, take this with a grain of salt. This is what I've been playing with for quite some time. I've been doing this personally and educationally for quite some time, over a year now, since I had these triggers. Yes, I also have a second trigger as a backup. But keep in mind that you need to be very focused on about what happens with your triggers. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you about is the status bar. Now, if you see that status bar blink a few times, that means you have low power into your batteries. And that means that either you leaving the auto assist light on, or you have used the batteries for quite some time and you use it quite often. So I recommend replacing the batteries. So if you ever seen this status bar blink few times, that means it is actually the batteries have low battery. Replace them right away. The second thing I want to talk about is the autofocus assist lamp. If you turn this on, this is your autofocus assist lamp. I only use this feature in low light situations or low light environmental shoots. Now keep in mind, and take this with a grain of salt, that you can use this in the daytime, but I don't recommend it because your eye detection photos or face detection features on your cameras will detect the face instantly during daylight hours. Low light situations, it would not. And in some cases with the Sonys, yes, it still would detect the eye, especially with the A9. So if you're using the A9, please be aware of that. That even in low light situations, and I noticed this with the A9, that it would autofocus in low light situations, but this would definitely help in low run. So to save power, turn it off. But if you read my review on 616studios.com, I leave the link down to my website down below in the description. I had this very same batteries in here since last year of August. Okay? These batteries have been in this trigger for a very long time. So this is not a gimmick. This is not a lie. This is personally hands-on with the trigger. And telling you from experience that I haven't replaced these batteries yet. So, and I don't think I will be replacing these batteries anytime soon, I think. But I do want to talk about some of the features that you guys may or may be missing out on. Yes, this trigger does support TTL. Yes, it does. So, but, and if you guys don't know what TTL means, it means do the lens. So keep that in mind. But we're going to turn it on. We're going to go to hold down on function. And we're going to start from 0. 0 function is synchronizing the delay settings. Okay? If you want to just delay the settings, that's up to you. It's based on your terms. It's based on your preference. So take it with a grain of salt. The next, oops, press down again. Now, function 1 is single contact mode. Basically, single contact mode is to set the icon which you see displayed here, right? And basically what that helps you is to devise to set the transmission up to a single contact mode when using it in a trigger with a flash by PC cord or through a camera single contact. So keep that in mind. I haven't played with that feature yet, but I sure will do it soon, sooner or later at some point. But other than that, if we go to function 2, so this is the zoom settings. Most people will use the zoom settings on the Speedlites, and Speedlight settings is to direct the light to the talent, so there's not a lot of light spread beyond the talent. But you can also set it onto the trigger as well. I don't play with this much. It's but keep in mind you can set the zoom onto this trigger. Function 3 is when a PC sync socket is connected to a camera or camera flash. That means N would mean PC function socket connected to a camera. PC out would mean PC sync socket connected to a flash. So those are the three options you have for function 3. Function 4 is when you have multi-flash on and off. So you can turn it on by, turn it on by pressing group, on, off, by changing the dial off, on, and that's pretty much it. And now press group again. Now function 5 is minimizing power output in manual mode and multi mode as well. So if I wanted to change the power output to 256 power, I can, but I always keep it and I recommend it at 1/128th power, always. Alright, so you can change the output in and out in multi mode. So you can go as down as what I think you can go as down, yeah. On these two, you can go 128 and 156. So keep that in mind. Other than that, press function again to set it. Now function 6 is to number the groups. So basically, if you just want to have, press group again, if you just want to have 3 groups, A, B, and C, you can't. If you want to have A, B, C, D, E, like I do, you want to set it at 5. So simple explanation as that. Press group again to set. And 7 is to have the beep on the trigger, which does drain the battery. You would set it by pressing group. And basically you set it off and on if you want. Now keep in mind, when you have it on multi groups of 5, if you press group down for 3 seconds, you can change the output for all 3 at the same time. But keep in mind, when you are doing that, make sure you set it up individually first. So you go group, say you want this 1/8, group, you want this 1/16, and you want this 1/32, and you want this one actually I think I need to set the flash on that one mode. There we go. I want this 1/64, and other group TTL, I want this at 128. So press OK, and everything is set. So now if you press the group button down for 3 seconds, it would change the power output for each channel in each group at the exact same time. So keep that in mind. Other than that, that's pretty much what I need to tell you guys, other than basically that this does support TTL, this does support manual mode and multifunction mode very well. It's very it's very effective. Not only that, it can actually support up to 12 or more flashes on this one trigger. That is the key about this trigger, that I have tested it with 12 flashes without using slave mode, and it worked perfectly fine. Keep in mind that when you do use more than 12 flashes, it does drain the battery. So keep that also in your mind, that when you use more than 8 flashes, it does drain the battery more because it has to pull out more juice and pull out that signal more. So keep that in mind. Other than that, if this has helped you, please do support the channel by hitting the like button for one. That'd be nice. Also, share and leave a comment down below. But not only that, visit my website at 6x6studios.com to support this channel by hitting the PayPal for $1, $2, or $5. But I have content you can read on my website, and I have content that you can actually look through my gallery, but more reviews on products. Hopefully this has helped you and understand how to use the transmitter better for your Godox system. Other than that, this is Keiki Alexander, the Panda Photographer. You can visit me at the Panda Photographer on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, and have a good one.